It's so great to have you back. Remember, all our top stories and other programs can be found on our website. It's channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Now, if you are on the go, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, iPhone or BlackBerry. And you can also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. As the debate on the proposed petroleum industry bill continues, a civil society organization has recommended the provision of point-of-extraction metering system for all petroleum products in the country. The executive director of the organization, Mr. Godwin Ojo, told journalists in Abuja that the system will provide for increased revenue, reduce oil theft, and also assist regulators to determine the volume of gas flared in the country.
We see the bill as a conflict resolution mechanism intended to solve the several decades of environmental devastation, of impoverishment of the Niger Delta, and indeed all oil producing areas, the oil companies, the Central Bank of Nigeria, the government, and even the native process. They are all in disagreement as to the volume of oil produced per day or per week, weekly or per month or even in the year. Enough of this. Once metering is ensured, then we know the amount of oil that is produced. Then we can fully gauge the amount of oil theft, which is massive, that is going on in the oil sector. But again, those parading the corridors of power, the oil companies, they are vehemently opposed to this approach of metering at the oil wells, metering at the flow stations, and metering at the export terminals. Instead, they are advocating for metering at the point of sale.
1.5 billion naira. That's the worth of pirated broadcast materials seized by the Nigerian Copyright Commission from some pirates. Addressing journalists in Lagos, the acting director of the agency, Mr. Chris Nkwocha, says the war against piracy is ongoing and the commission is determined to protect copyright owners from infringement.
Large seizures of dongles as well as pirated broadcast piracy materials, over 3,000 pieces, worth 1.5 billion naira were seized. It is rather unfortunate that some of these pirates would indulge in trying to eat where they have never sown. You will also need to know that arrest was made. We had to trace one of them to his residence and effected the arrest. This battle against pirates in Nigeria is a continuous exercise. And we must do this to be able to ensure that right owners have a viral copyright environment to be able to eat from where they have actually sown.
And the police in Imo State has recovered hundreds of explosives, bombs and allied materials under the Operation Sweep program of the Imo State Police Command. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Mohammed Kassina, explained that the exercise is aimed at cleaning the entire state of explosives and weapons.
It is no longer news that the Nigerian Civil War ended over 40 years ago. What is, however, news is that some of the weapons used to prosecute that war are still buried underground in some of the places the war ravaged. One of such is Imo State, where the police have undertaken an exercise to recover some of these weapons. To bring the attention of the public to the discovery, the items were displayed at the premises of the Imo State Police Command, with the Commissioner, Mohammed Kassina, giving details of the operation.
The principal aim of Operation Sweep is to sweep the entire Imo State of what we call explosive or bombs that could be considered as remnant of the Nigerian Civil War. We wanted to do it so that we can guarantee safety for today and tomorrow.
The Imo police boss also added that 5 local government areas in the state have so far been cleared of the deadly debris, but says citizens of the state must volunteer information to the police whenever such items are found.
This is why I would like to use the opportunity created by this platform to advise or appeal members of the public, children, farmers, construction companies, do digging well. Anytime they come across any suspicious element, please, they should hurriedly report to the nearest EOD official.
In the end, the commissioner warned those selling the device and others using them for criminal activities to desist from the act, as the police will go after them and make them face the wrath of the law.
The eyes have been described as the window and light to the body, but do you know that your daily habits could pose a danger to your eyes? On our Focus on Health, our correspondent Yomi Otaibe takes a look into how we can keep our eyes healthy.
The eyes are a very important part of the body as they show us the world. Every day, individuals set out to engage in one form of activity or the other. Drawing from the optometrists and ophthalmologists, most people would experience temporary eye problems from time to time, and this will probably be resolved with no complications. But others may not be so lucky. The reasons are nearby.
The eye may fail right from within the mother's womb. That is, the child has a problem genetically, or in the process of the growth within the womb, something goes wrong. Also, as a person grows, sometimes it is metabolic, sometimes it is due to injury, sometimes it is due to certain environmental factors. If there is any kind of insult or exposure to adverse situations occurs around the lens, then that lens becomes opaque, it becomes white, and light cannot pass through it. And in that instance, we say the patient has cataract. Cataract blindness is reversible. Glaucoma is a situation in the eye where the nerves at the back of the eye, specifically the optic nerve, fibers are dying as a result of the nerve not being able to continue its normal metabolism. Now, glaucoma is terrible in the sense that it causes irreversible blindness.
Preventing irreversible blindness or any other eye condition may start from eating fruits and vegetables, especially carrots, which nutritionists say are helpful in maintaining healthy eyes. You may also want to consider how long you spend looking at the computer screen, not looking directly at bright light, not reading with dim light, and not wearing contact lenses for more than 19 hours. Sharing medicated eyeglasses and cosmetics are also key factors in transferring eye infections. Equally important, however, is the question, have you ever visited the eye doctor?
I didn't have any problem of eyes, so that's why I didn't go there to check anything about my eyes.
So do you want to wait until you have the eye problem before you go?
No, even I don't like to have any problem of eyes. So that's why I didn't have time to go there. And I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should not give me problem of eyes.
Okay. Me, I have eye problem.
Have you gone to see the doctor?
No.
Why?
Because I know it be like say, I know, no meaning to me. That's why, but as you talk now, I can't think about it.
I'll be leaving you with some of the signs and symptoms that could be pointers to challenges with the eyes and a word of advice.
One of the key signs of problems with the eye is a change in your vision. Blurred vision, decrease